presents the anointed preaching, teaching, and healing ministry of Bishop Michael O. Amamieye. From Port Harcourt, Nigeria, comes this voice with a mandate from God to take the gospel and miracle power of the risen Christ to the nations, impacting lives and destinies with a word. Brother Mike was called by God to be an evangelist to the nations in 1984. Since then, this gospel has taken him around the world with tremendous impact on 5 continents. Brother Mike is the president of Michael Amamieye Word Outreach International, also known as Aggressive Faith Ministries. He's also the regional bishop of Redemption Faith Ministries International, an association of churches and ministries that provides covering for many independent ministries. Here is Bishop Michael O. Amamieye with another life-changing message.
And I remember I rushed through the 5 ways to make money with the promise that we're going to take it slowly, each one of them. So today, let's look at the number 1 way to make money. How to make money. There are 5 ways to make money. The number 1 way to make money is to steal it. Interestingly, most people in the world make money by this number 1 way. It seems like it's the easiest way to make money. It's the cheapest way to make money. But if you have been a thief before, you will know it's not easy. Even thieves know how dangerous it is. And sometimes for you to steal, you have to spend. There was this robbery in England not too long ago, that maybe like 3-4 years ago or so, where a company that was, it looked like a manufacturing company, directly opposite the bank. I mean, when you walk into that site, you will see people walking, and you think they are really walking. And of course, they were really walking. But unknown to the bank, they were drilling or digging a tunnel into the bank. And one day they succeeded in robbing that bank of millions of British pounds sterling. And the moment the operation was through, that construction site was vacated. So that is to tell you that even stealing is not so easy, because those people must have invested a lot. But what they were going to steal will definitely take care of their investment. So stealing is the cheapest way to make money, is the easiest way to make money, and interestingly, a lot of people make their money by stealing. You can make money by cheating somebody. That's stealing. You can make money by lying. to somebody. They're stealing. A lot of these people who beg on the street, who are well able-bodied, we know now that they can do something genuine to make money. But what they don't know is that they are thieves. Because they could have worked to earn money. Instead of working to earn money, they rob other people of their hard-earned money. Because when you rob someone of money they have worked for, you are a thief. You know, there is a saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Now, it sounds like a nice thing. It's a modernized way of stealing. Because for you to take what belongs to Paul to give to Peter, you have deprived Paul of what he should have used to pay rent, to feed, to enjoy his life, in order to satisfy Peter that is stealing. You can blackmail someone to make money from them. And there are people who are into this business of blackmail. Of course, sometimes they lure people into what looks like a genuine business, and all of a sudden these persons fall into their trap and they use their weaknesses, their shortcomings, as a means of milking them. There was this young man who was arrested recently. He would go online on Facebook, chat with unsuspecting women who maybe they need a job. If they don't pay X amount of money, he was going to send a video to their husband. Of course, he did to some of them who called his bluff. He wrecked a couple of marriages until he was caught recently. Now, yes, he made some money, but you and I know that he's a thief. Because money you make by compromise or blackmailing somebody is robbery. You can make money by betraying somebody. Jesus Christ was sold for 30 pieces of silver by his own disciple. Because Judas Iscariot wanted to make money. And of course, when they offered his master to him, this is a man who met him when probably he was struggling in life, saved him, got him on his board, on his team, and fed him. If Judas had a wife and children, Jesus took care of them for 3.5 years. But you see, because his eyes were always in the money bag, and he was in charge of the money bag, he wanted more money for himself. So when he was offered 30 pieces of silver for his master, he took the offer. How many people have betrayed loyal partners, loyal friends, loyal colleagues, loyal comrades because of money? People do it all the time. But whatever money you make as a proceed of betrayal, of betraying somebody who trusts you, that makes you a thief. You can deceive somebody to make money from them. People do this all the time. They tell you they will get you a house, for instance, collect money from you. Unknown to you, they have collected money from 10 persons. I know it happens here in Port Harcourt. When I came into Port Harcourt early, you will see one landlord will collect rent from 10 different persons for one room. And then the 10 different persons will be struggling to occupy that one room. That is stealing. Yes, stealing is a sin against God. And I want to say it is also a sin against the society. No matter how we try to modernize it, stealing is a sin against God. I was in England just last week, and I was so surprised to hear. It was said, they said, the Archbishop of Canterbury one time said that stealing is not a crime. You know, he said because the society, the government has made people to be poor, and because they are poor, they have to steal to satisfy their hunger or thirst or whatever. So that's why in England, somebody can walk into a shop, you can eat anything in the shop and walk out. Yes. You will see in stores, you will see guards on duty. When they see somebody stealing, they take their eyes away from the person. Because you don't dare hold the person. If you do that, according to their own law, you have kidnapped the person. It's really interesting. That's why I thank God for our Nigerian airports. I mean, I can say our Nigerian airports are some of the safest airports in the whole world. In London, if you put your bag on the floor and somebody takes it and is running, everybody will just be giving way for the person. Nobody will dare hold that person to ransom. Nobody. If you do, you are labeled a kidnapper. Can you imagine how the system can degenerate? So somebody can walk into a shop, steal something. If it's something he can eat, he eats it and walks out. Nobody will hold him. The only thing you can do is to call the police. And if the police gets there in time to get hold of the person, fine. If they don't get there in time, you have lost whatever the person has taken. No matter who said what, stealing is still a sin against God and the society. And that is why God commands in Exodus chapter 20 verse 15, thou shalt not steal. Of all the commandments, God gave an express command, thou shalt not steal. It is a command from God to mankind. God hates it. Robbery is a crime against mankind. When you rob someone, you take from them what is theirs, either by force or by trickery. It's still robbery. When you use it, when you use arms, you arm yourself to hurt them in case they want to defend themselves, then it becomes armed robbery. Whether you use knife, or you use gun, or you use, even if you use charm, as long as you intend to hurt them in order to take what is theirs, you are a robber. God hates robbery. And hear me, according to God's word, when people who have been robbed cry out to God from the pain of that robbery, God hears their cries, and He will cast the work of the hands of the robber. That's why robbers are not blessed people. Thieves are not blessed people, because the curse of God is on their work. Yes, what a lot of people do these days is, after robbing and robbing, they'll build big businesses from the proceeds of their robbery. Some robbers who have robbed in millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, they built big businesses. But you know something? Because the curse of God is on the work of the robber, no matter how big the business is, it will crash. God is against stealing.